Every single person wants to be lean, energized, and just be proud of what they see in the mirror. They want to see a lean, healthy, strong physique. And they want to have control over their body. And there's two beliefs that keep going around and around and around, and I never hear the end of it. The first one is, I eat a lot, but I can't gain any weight. And the other one is, I don't eat that much food, and I keep gaining weight. In reality, both of these people are completely guessing. Most people actually have no idea how much they're eating. And it's not because, they don't say this because they're lying or they're trying to fool you. They just literally don't know because they've never tracked it. The thing that you need to understand is that your current results are a result of the patterns you've been following and reinforcing in your biology. Because your body adapts to what you give it consistently. It gets used to things, right? And your brain and body gets used to what you give it. If you're someone who always eats a little bit, your brain and body will get used to it and it feels normal. Your body will adapt, your mind will adapt. You won't feel hungry. You'll be satisfied eating 2 eggs and a bowl of cereal every single day. And when you eat too much, then your body just gets used to it and it feels like, okay, I have to eat this much to function. Your body will respond to what is actually happening in reality, not what you think is going on and how much you are actually eating. Most of the time, a skinny person is actually only eating like 700 to 1200 calories per day. And the guy who's eating too much is probably having 2500 to 3000 calories per day, saying they don't eat that much. Now, there actually is a lot of research and studies out there that prove that most people actually misjudge how much they're tracking calories, anywhere from 20 to 50%. So most people don't actually know how much they're eating. And we also know that the human body will adjust to the amount of calories you're having, affecting your hormones and your metabolism. Your body will adapt by adjusting the hormone signals that it will release, your ghrelin, your leptin, your dopamine. This will affect your energy levels, your metabolism, and ultimately how you look. And what we need to understand, especially in 2026, is what is normal for you doesn't mean what is optimal and what is the best path for you. Right? There's people that eat seed oils every day and have, they drink alcohol and drink coffee every day. It's normal for them. It feels normal to them, but it doesn't mean it's actually optimal. And the thing is, what is different, what feels different, right? For example, the thing that actually you should be doing is going to feel weird. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel wrong, right? But it feels wrong. It doesn't mean it is wrong. And it doesn't mean that it's not going to feel right once your body adjusts to it and you get used to doing it. Some people undereat their calories and they completely store, but some people just misjudge their intake completely. For example, a handful of nuts. A lot of people don't understand a handful of nuts can easily be 200 to 400 calories, right, without even trying. And a lot of people might actually make a garden salad and not realize it's got like 500 calories in it from all the oils and all the fats. They've got feta cheese, they've got some, bacon or whatever in there. And they're just completely not understanding what's in their food. I grew up my whole life up until the age of like 17, pretty malnourished. I was eating like 3 meals a day, very low calorie. Along with that, I wasn't sleeping properly and all this kind of stuff. But when it came to food, I would just restrict myself from eating. I would think I was eating enough. I was like, why am I not gaining weight? Or I would be overeating calories and I think I wasn't eating that much and I'd be gaining stubborn fat. I've went through phases of being skinny fat, skinny, and overweight. And I know what it feels like to think that you are eating enough or that you're not eating that much. And the one thing that I never really did was actually track and understand what I was doing wrong. Now, specifically when I got into the gym, I was quite skinny. I was a little bit skinny fat. And my main objective, the thing I needed to do was gain muscle and gain size, right? And the thing is, I was used to eating like 1200 calories per day. I was very skinny. I was like 52 kilos, right? At the age of like 16, 17. And it's hard. Like your body isn't used to eating that many calories, right? My mom has started working with a fitness coach and she's eating more and more and she's not used to it, but it's the right thing she's meant to be doing, but it doesn't feel normal. She doesn't feel hungry. It doesn't feel right. There's no motivation, right? And that was me for years. I was force feeding myself a lot of the time because I knew this is what I need to do to gain weight. Or if it was someone else and you had different goals, it's okay, I need to eat this much to lose weight, right? But at the end of the day, everything is input and output. So I understood that for me to actually gain the weight, I need to eat this much. It doesn't matter how I feel. I just need to get it done. I need to get that food in my body and I'm going to gain weight over time if I do it consistently. And now I can easily eat more than 3000 calories per day without trying. I used to struggle to eat 2000 calories. Now I can easily eat I can eat more than that. If I'm honest, I can have 4 to 5000 if I go a little bit crazy. Whereas my mom right now, she's in the beginning of a fitness program. She's doing a maintenance to semi-bulk phase and she's struggling to have 2100 calories. But soon when she sticks to it and she gets used to it and actually tracks and understands what's in food, then it's going to be very easy for her to eat enough calories. So it's always going to feel uncomfortable in the beginning. Then it becomes normal. And then everything you thought before was just temporary. Now I'm going to put a photo on the screen of what I looked like before I started gymming to after I started gymming a few years. And you can see the transformation I had. And trust me, when I was that guy that was super skinny, I would have told you like, no, I can't eat that much. Like, it's just impossible. Like, I just don't get hungry. I can't force myself to eat that much. But it's all changeable. And so if you think you have a fast or a slow metabolism, don't get so attached to that, because your metabolism, whether it is fast or slow, genetically, it will be different person to person. Your lifestyle factors has a huge impact on that, right? Your sleep, your movement, are you lifting heavy weights, your stress, and your body composition. So these are things that are all very changeable. Do not point to that as the leading cause or like the main problem. It's just, oh, it's my metabolism. It's excuses. I could have had all of those excuses when I was younger and I got into the gym, but I didn't. And what you should be thinking is, I can change my body. I can change the size. I can change how much muscle I carry and how much fat I carry. I can improve my metabolism. I can look better. I can eat a different amount. I can get used to it, because guys, your body will adapt. Trust me, it will adapt. And if you guys keep staying unaware of how many calories you're actually eating, you're going to keep making inconsistent progress. You're probably not going to make any progress at all. And if you don't become aware of how much you're actually eating, which is very simple to track, just use MyFitnessPal and track all the foods you're eating, right? Then you're going to not make consistent progress, or you're not going to make the best progress possible. And you're just going to get frustrated and blame your metabolism and think that you're eating enough or you're not eating that much, when in reality that's not true. And if we speak health and performance wise, I mean, if you're not eating properly and you're not gaining the right muscle mass and improving your metabolism, that's going to affect your overall energy levels, your motivation, your confidence. And if you're a business owner, a sales rep, that's going to affect your performance. So how much you eat, your energy balance with your calories, outside of just the cleanness and things like your gut health, the amount of calories you're eating is important. If you're in a massive deficit or a massive surplus, it's going to affect your focus and your performance overall. And that's going to leak into everything else. You're going to have brain fog and low energy, and that's going to lead to more stress, and then you're going to get worse sleep, and then you're not going to show up as well the day after. You're going to be cranky when it comes to your work and your relationships. Now, if you guys want to understand how I completely optimize my clients' health using science-backed systems and real data tracking and creating them a personalized protocol built around their busy schedule, then you can message me the word free plan on Instagram. It's going to explain to you the step-by-step protocol that I give to them. See you in the next one. Ciao.